Hey guys, my name's Chris Rivers. I'm a culture development coach for Easley Public Works, and I was asked to share a couple of thoughts regarding our mission statement. Our mission statement is a helpful reminder of what we are supposed to be doing. So think of the mission of Easley Public Works like a compass that guides you and me to a destination. So when you come to work, the mission is the ultimate goal you should be shooting for. So what is the mission, you might ask? So we'd like to say that the mission of public works happens when we are committing our lives to the growth of our employees and community. So let me say that again in case you're writing notes. The mission statement happens when we are committing our lives to the growth of our employees and community. It's our compass. I'd encourage you to talk to your boss about the mission statement and even encourage you to talk to your peers. As I think about this idea, I want to challenge you and encourage you to focus on this word commitment. So what is commitment? Commitment is the state or quality of being dedicated to a cause or activity. So for me, how I apply that to myself as I've thought about this idea is that commitment is a promise that I make to myself so that I can be a blessing to someone else. Okay, so I'll say that again. Commitment is a promise that I make to myself so I can be a blessing to someone else. So why is commitment important? Well, the act of commitment is essential in leadership. It's essential in your leadership and mine. If we don't have commitment, then no one can depend on us. You know, there are many people in our work right now, in the employees around us and in our community that depend on us. So we have a responsibility to do our job, to give our best, to work hard. And I'm sure there's a number of other responsibilities that you have. But if you're not committed, then you're not going to succeed, and you certainly won't be helpful to your team and our community as a whole. So how do you demonstrate commitment? How do you win at accomplishing the mission? Well, commitment is more about leaning into the process than talking about the prize, okay? It is a dedication to work for something versus wishing for it to happen, okay? So here is what I have learned, is that life will beat you down. It will take a bite out of you. It'll chew you up. It'll spit you out, and you will be tempted to give up. And if you do, then you won't be a blessing to others. You won't be able to be successful at committing your life to the growth of those around you, your employees, and then your community. You're not going to be a contributor to the growth, and therefore we're going to look bad. You're going to look bad. If I'm not committed to that, if I don't have a dedication to that, if I'm not committed, then I'm not going to look good. And it's not about how we look, but it does help us be successful. And that's what we want to be. I want you to be successful. We all want each other to be successful. So here's a great example to this. So let's say that you have a really bad time. Maybe you're late. You're often late to things. You show up late to things. So you have to figure out how to lean into the process of being on time versus talking about the prize that you get when you're on time. Because let's be honest, being on time, there's not a big prize that comes from that. You just need to be on time. But you do need to lean into the process of what that looks like so that you will be on time. So that might mean you set an alarm, you lay your clothes out the night before, maybe. You make sure that you know what you're going to eat for breakfast. I don't know. You got to build a process around that so you can be successful. You got to work for it, instead of wishing that it's going to happen. So lean into the process, work for it, commit your life right now to the growth of those around you and to which are our employees and to our community. And when that happens, those around you are going to benefit from your leadership. Our community will not just get what they pay for, but they're going to be grateful for our commitment, for your commitment to give your life away to them. So I hope that's been helpful. I hope that's encouraging to you. It's challenging for me because there's work that I have to do. There's work that you need to do. But talk about this amongst your team. And how can you do this? What is accomplishing the mission of Easley Public Works, committing our life to the growth of our employees and community, look like for you? Share amongst your team, and I look forward to connecting with you one day soon.